Y'all should be able to hear me now. That's for motivational purpose only, man. You dig? What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe. If y'all ain't subscribed, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. You dig? Alright, I had to put that like that so the sound won't be messed up. Y'all can hit me on Bigo. No echo. Y'all hear me on Bigo? Okay. Mic check 1 2. Welcome, 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 man. With Thank and Grow Rich with Hotboyturk. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. Y'all on my YouTube channel. Um, we about to get into it, man. Today's Sunday, the same plan. So y'all already know. Same plan. We in that thing. You did see this highlight work, man. You know I like to highlight my. Okay, we in there. We in there. We in there. We in there. I think a lot of people have a problem with visualizing um things, believing and attaining their desires. Um, a lot of people walk on fear and have a hard time with exercising their faith, you know. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. The second step toward riches is faith. We talked about the first step toward riches, which was desire. You know, desire have everything to do with your mind. Whatever your desire is basically saying what your mind is on. A burning desire is what you're constantly thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So when a person asks you, what do you desire? What do you think you want? You feel me? That's the first thing you need to know what you want. The next thing you need toward riches, and riches is not just money. Riches have everything to do with, to me, first, your life, spirituality, your true identity. You know what I'm saying? Because when you become aware of who you truly are, there's riches within itself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you can't have nothing else if you don't know who you are or what you want, you know? So, faith is the visualization and belief and attainment of desire, the second step toward riches. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. When faith is blended with the vibration of thought, the subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration, translates it into its spiritual equivalent, and transmits it into infinite intelligence, as in the case of prayer. The emotions of faith, love, and sex are the most powerful of all major positive emotions. When the three are blended, they have the effect of coloring the vibration of thought in such a way that it instantly reaches the subconscious mind, where it is changed into its spiritual equivalent, the only form that induces a response from infinite intelligence. Love and faith are psychic, related to spiritual side of man. Sex is purely biological and related only to the physical. The mixing or blending of these three emotions has the effect of opening a direct line of communication between the finite thinking mind of man and infinite intelligence. How to develop faith. I bet you a lot of people ain't even know you have to develop faith. Well, we know faith from the Bible. They say faith come by hearing. So hearing, when you're hearing something, is repetitively This is what you're hearing over and over and over again. So whatever you constantly hearing, you start to believe in. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're constantly seeing, you start to believe in. You feel me? Protecting your energy is very important to developing your faith. But let me get more in depth with how to develop it because it's the second step toward riches and it's a necessity. You need it. There comes now a statement with which we'll give a better understanding of the importance the principle of autosuggestion assumes in the transmutation of desire into its physical or monetary equivalent, namely faith, is a state of mind which may be induced or created by affirmation or repeated instructions to the subconscious mind through the principle of autosuggestion. So, autosuggestion affirmations is something that you are constantly telling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Daily affirmations. When you read these affirmations daily, they have a date by it. On this day, you read this, or you read this when you're feeling like this. You know what I'm saying? And if you constantly read it, you believe it. Something about constantly hearing and seeing things. You know what I'm saying? Why you think social media, when the powers that be want you to believe something, they constantly drill it. They drill it and they put it out there consistently. Da 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 da. It's on this media outlet, that media outlet, this media outlet, to the point where if you ignorant enough, you're gonna believe it. It have became a seed in your subconscious mind. You know what I'm saying? As an illustration, consider the purpose for which you are here. For somebody reading this book, the object is naturally to acquire the ability to transmute the intangible thought impulse of desire into its physical counterpart, money. By following the instructions laid down in the chapters on autosuggestion and the subconscious mind, as summarized in the chapter on autosuggestion, you may convince the subconscious mind that you believe you will receive that for which you ask, and it will act upon that belief, which your subconscious mind passes back to you in the form of faith, followed by definite plans for procuring that which you desire. The method by which one develops faith where it does not already exist is extremely difficult to describe. Almost as difficult, in fact, as it would be to describe the color of red to a blind man who has never seen color and has nothing with which to compare what you describe to him. Faith is a state of mind which you may develop at will. After you have mastered the 13 principles, because it is a state of mind which develops voluntarily through application and use of these principles. Repetition of affirmation of orders to your subconscious mind is the only known method of voluntary development of the emotion of faith. Perhaps the meaning may be made clearer through the following explanation as to the way men sometimes become criminals. Stated in the words of a famous criminologist, when men first come in contact with crime, they abhor it. If they remain in contact with crime for a time, they become accustomed to it and endure it. If they remain in contact with it long enough, they finally embrace it and become influenced by it. This is the equivalent of saying that any impulsive thought which is repeatedly passed on to the subconscious mind is finally accepted and acted upon by the subconscious mind, which proceeds to translate that impulse into its physical equivalent by the most practical procedure available. In connection with this, consider again the statement: all thoughts which have been emotionalized, given feeling, and mixed with faith begin immediately to translate themselves into their physical equivalent or counterpart. So, your emotion and what you believe go hand in hand. What you believe only become manifest in your life when they are mobilized by your emotions. So if you feeling mad and you believe a motherfucker the reason why you mad, now you about to act out on that belief of you believe this person did this, so you gonna do whatever you need to do to make whatever happen to that person. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as doing the opposite of You know what I'm saying? Using that, people got to learn how to use the anger and do good behind it as well, because anger really is a good thing because it motivates you to do stuff. You feel me? I'm talking about like this consistently. You might say, okay, I'm gonna be mad at this person, but I don't believe that this person have a lot of control over me. I believe that I'm gonna use this situation to make my situation better. And bam, you use that emotion to do it. I guarantee you, bro, you're gonna manifest what you want in your life. You know what I'm saying? And some people might say, well, what they gotta do with finances? Your mindset got everything to do with everything that you do in life. If you don't have the mindset, you're not ready to go. You're not ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people lack having the mindset, and they are easily influenced. And the people who know better, they run circles around people who don't, you know. And the rich get richer and the poor stay poor because of that. It's a disconnect. But social media now have revealed the secrets like never before, that I don't care what a person have, the same information that they can have, you can have too. But you got to get the mindset that they have so you can manifest the things that you need in your life the same way they did. They not gonna tell you this. They not gonna tell you that it's that simple. Only thing you gotta do is do what I'm doing. Make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? People who wrote this book are rich people, bro. Like wisdom never change. Wisdom is a universal law. It never changed. So if it worked, I don't care 100 years ago, it worked today. It don't change. You know what I'm saying? The emotions of the feeling portion of thoughts are the factors which give thoughts vitality, life, and action. The emotions of fate, love, and sex, when mixed with any thought impulse, give it greater action than any of these emotions can do singly. Not only thought impulses which have been mixed with fate, but those which have been mixed with any of the positive emotions or any of the negative emotions may reach to influence the subconscious mind. From this statement, you will understand that the subconscious mind will translate into its physical equivalent, a thought impulse of a negative or destructive nature, just as readily as it will act upon thought impulses of a positive or constructive nature. This accounts for the strange phenomena which so millions of people experience, referred to as misfortune or bad luck. There are millions of people who believe themselves doomed to poverty and failure because of some strange force over which they believe they have no control. They are the creators of their misfortunes because of this negative belief, which is picked up by the subconscious mind and translated into its physical equivalent. So, bums on the street are there because they believe whatever they believe. Whatever you believe is what got you where you at. Whatever you believe right now is the reason you where you at right now. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, it's solely up to you. It's solely up to you, whatever you believe. But I know it to be true, man, that your beliefs is a motherfucker. Make sure y'all hit that like and y'all share, man. Y'all subscribe. if y'all ain't subscribed to the YouTube channel. That boy David said that boy Turk talking that shit. Nah, man, I'm just reading, bro. That's what I do, man. I teach, bro. Like, this stuff have helped me out just by having this information, man, and applying it. A lot of people get information, but they don't apply it. And it don't work. It don't do nothing if you don't apply it. You know what I'm saying? You have to use the instructions, man, to put something together. Some people like to not use the instructions. They like to just eyeball shit and say, you know what? Damn, I'm going to figure it out. If I have a chance to get the instructions to not have to figure it out, give me the instruction. Give me the information. And I'm going to take it from there. Like I tell people today, right now, the information is so freely. People just ain't going to get it. And it's because they don't believe it's out there. They believe that one person hold all the answers. So they tune in and they focus on that one person, hoping that one person give it to them. And that one person ain't giving them shit. I'm not that person that gonna wait. I'm gonna get it. I went and got it. And I go get it some more. So if you are in poverty, it's because of your beliefs. If you are in misfortunes, it's because of your belief that got you where you at. This is an appropriate place at which to suggest again that you may benefit by passing on to your subconscious mind any desire which you wish to translate it into its physical or monetary equivalent in a state of expectancy or belief that the transmutation will actually take place. Your belief or faith is the element which determines the action of your subconscious mind. Your belief or faith is the element which determines the action of your subconscious mind. So whatever you hold in your subconscious mind, that shit deep, bro. When you believe that shit, first of all, in order for something to get in your subconscious mind, it had to be planted there. It had to be drilled there. You had to focus in for that shit to get deep inside your subconscious mind. And you had to play it over and over and over and over and over again to when you to now you believe it. Now you manifesting that shit. Some people think that shit ain't real. And it seems like magic to them. But if you think about all the negative shit you've been thinking about, you can't stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can stop it from nesting in your head, laying eggs. Negative thoughts gonna come, but it's your focus on that negative thought. If you continuously focus on it, you can make yourself go from being happy to mad to sad if you focus on somebody that you don't like. They have had a field there in your subconscious, man, to where you go on your phone and bam, they pop up. You be like, damn, you know why? Because you're constantly believing your subconscious. You believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Man, put some shit in there that you really want, not nothing that you don't want. And watch the results, dog. Watch the results. I don't care if, and that's why people say you crazy. Because sometimes you be acting out with things that they don't see, but you see it. So people be thinking you crazy. Let them think you crazy. Let them think you crazy. They think I'm crazy like a motherfucker because they don't see me acting out in the way that they project. That's your belief. You believe in this at this time, not me. So they get mad, you know, because you ain't lining up with what they believe. They have to get validation. They have to get some solidification. They have to get something to confirm what they believe, to feel good. You already feel good because you know what it really is. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, listen. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Do not waste your time focusing on shit you don't want. You're going to start believing it. Then you're going to start manifesting it. And the more you do it, the more you're going to keep manifesting nothing in your life. Straight up. To make this deceit more realistic, conduct yourself just as you would if you are already in possession of the material thing which you are demanding. See what I just said? When you call upon your subconscious mind, act as if what you believe in, you got it. Y'all see how I be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna have the #1 podcast in the world, man. Da da da. Yeah, man, this the biggest, man. Ba 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 ba. Man, you know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all see. I ain't believing none of that shit y'all on. You feel me? Yeah, bro. Because I know how to manifest things in my life. You look at that platinum plaques, man. If I really focus on music, I could get this shit again. But that's not my focus. This is just inspiration for the ones who are focused on that. So I just said that there. I accomplished that. That's an accomplishment. My name and my brand around me is my focus. This accomplishment and everything else around me is what I'm manifesting. That's like like you write it down, my vision board. My vision board is all around me. This is my vision. Hotboyturk, Big Thuggin Podcast, YNT Empire. I got this shit all over, YNT. To where I did a LLC, I got a bank account now in YNT Empire. Bank cards with YNT Empire. You know what I'm saying? This shit is all around me. My cash out, Mr. YNT. YNT. You know what I'm saying? I'm YNT, man. That's me. I'm no longer what I used to be. So I make the world believe what I believe, not what they want me to believe. You can't make me believe what you want me to believe. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't never happened before. It won't happen now. You know what I'm saying? At all. I'm too smart. Too smart, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how to apply these principles, man. It's 13 of them. We on the second one. First desire, the second one is faith. Feel me? It's a mindset. It's all in the mind. Whatever you want to do, it's a fucking mindset, man. It's a mindset. So, conduct yourself as if you already have it. The subconscious mind will transmute into its physical equivalent by the most direct and practical media available. Any order which is given to it in a state of belief or faith, that order will be carried out. Surely, enough has been stated to give a starting point from which one may, through experiment and practice, acquire the ability to mix faith with any order given to the subconscious mind. So, how do you build faith? Does anybody know? By constantly telling yourself over and over again what you want it to be. If you want your relationship to get better, you don't keep saying, man, this shit ain't never gonna get better, man. This shit ain't gonna never get better. But you want it to get better. But you constantly feeding your subconscious mind, this ain't gonna never get better, never get better, man. This ain't gonna never get better. You gotta start speaking what you want as if it's already there and act as if it's there. If you want happiness, act happy. See, the Bible teaches us that we should have faith. But if you don't know how to develop faith, how do you know how to have it? The Bible only gives you the instruction. Sometimes you got to really like believe the instruction in order to find the application on how to apply it. And that's the spirit leading and guiding you and showing you how. I believe, so bam, now I know this is what I'm supposed to have. So bam, now I'm about to act it out. And the more you start acting out what you believe, man, opportunities of what you believe are gonna start lining up. You're gonna start getting the right people. The right people gonna start coming out of nowhere. And it's like, damn, man, this is really happening. And you just gotta be thankful, grateful, like man, thanking God, like you know what I'm saying? It's to remaining humble, not getting cocky, arrogant, none of that. And stay away from the naysayers. Stay away from anything that don't look like what you want it to be. It's that simple. I'm gonna tell you this. Stay away from anything that's negative. Anything that's negative, you know that's something that you don't want to be a part of. Why play with it? Taking hardship using God's gift in spite of negativity. That what thugging there. Keep it thugging. Perfection will come through what? Practice. So who say you can't get perfect? Who say you can't perfect nothing when it's if you striving for perfection every day, you trying to be perfect. You don't have room not to. That ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm striving for perfection. That ain't perfection. That ain't perfection right there. I know to stay away from that. It's simple, man. Now it come up to your choice to choose, but it's real simple. It cannot come by merely reading instructions. You see, and that's what people like to do. They like to read the Bible and say, "I read the whole Bible," but you ain't apply it. All of financial literacy goes back to God, the mindset, becoming aware of who you really are, man. God already made us in his image and his likeness. So that means we could do the things that he did. What did God do? He created. If you look around, you see nothing but God work. Human beings not realizing, damn, damn. And what you create are solutions to problems. We shouldn't have no problems because every human being is a solution. But we make our own problems. Instead of us all focusing on solving problems, we cause problems. When you are aware, bro, you want to solve problems. God solved all our problems. We didn't have no problem. When you do it his way, it's no problem. But when you do it man way, it's nothing but problems. The information, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is his way. All thing you gotta do is apply it. Apply the things that's pure. Apply the things that's right. And it's that easy. If it be true that one may become a criminal by association with crime, and this is a known fact, it is equally true that one may develop faith by voluntarily suggesting to the subconscious mind that one has faith. If you could become a negative person by associating yourself with a negative person, what you think you could become by associating yourself with a person that's positive? If you can learn how to be a criminal, you can learn how not to be one. But you got to make a choice. Your experiences have taught you what's either good or bad for you. You know what I'm saying? And some of them you had to feel it to know what was good and what was bad. But what? Faith come by hearing, not by doing it. Only thing you gotta do is hear it first. You don't got to do it. You just got to hear it and believe it. Before you do it, you got to hear it. We make it hard when we get to having to do it, bro, to believe it. And our world is so messed up, bro, because people don't believe what's true for them. People don't believe what's true. Like, people believe a lie faster than the truth. You know, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. You can be saying some of the same things that a person who don't like you say, and people won't believe you. But the person that don't like you come out and say it, and then you be sitting back like, man, I say the same thing. Now all of a sudden y'all believe in this. I say it the same thing. Sometimes it don't be who's saying something. It be, you know, I mean, sometimes it be who's saying it. It don't be that it ain't true. This person don't like you, so they don't even want to listen to you. All the while you had their best interest. You let the snake come. Told you the same thing I said because he know it to be true, but he gonna use it to deceive. And guess what? I don't feel bad because I told you the same thing, man. Now you have to go through it and see. So now you will know better the next time. People use celebrities all the time, bro, for their agendas. And celebrities easily influence the masses of the people, bro. And if you don't sit back and really like weigh things out and think things out for yourself, you're going to keep being deceived, man, led astray. Just because a person is a celebrity don't mean they hold, man, this to be true. I'm gonna believe them cause Kim Kardashian said it. It got to be true. Kim Kardashian lying like a motherfucker. Man, Kim Kardashian trying to get them people out of jail. She a lawyer. She ain't no fucking lawyer. I'm gonna listen to Donald Trump. Donald Trump. I mean, not Donald Trump. Bill Gates. Bill Gates, when the pandemic hit, was talking like he was a politician. And because he had some money and all this and that, guess what? Y'all believed him. But come to find out, he spent $310 million on social media. Why? See, I'm the one that gonna question the why. And then I'm gonna do my research and damn, you invested in the vaccine? Did y'all know that? Now everybody's against the vaccine all of a sudden. It was a somebody gotta be the fall guy. Bill Gates come out, oh, I'm having marital problems now. You know them lawsuits coming. Nobody care about you and your wife having no marital problems, so y'all can break up and divorce. And now she got most of the money, and you protected your money from the lawsuits that's coming. They coming. Y'all might think I'm crazy for saying that. They don't have nothing to do with nothing, but I be led and I say things. It be for whoever. A mind dominated by positive emotions becomes a favorable abode for the state of mind known as fate. A mind dominated by positive emotions becomes a favorable abode for the state of mind known as fate. A mind so dominated may at will give the subconscious mind instructions, which it will accept and act upon immediately. So that's how you develop your fate. And your fate, what you believe, you make your subconscious manifest in monetary or physical element. Brian, I used to say, I'm going home, man. I'm getting out of prison, Brian. I'm going home. Man, them niggas be like, man, you ain't going home, boy. You shot 2 police. Man, I'm going home, boy. Man, I was in that law library every day doing spin class, getting ready to come home. You know what I'm saying? Doing burpees, all that. I was conditioning myself from all those lies and people like, no, no, no. I was staying away from them. Like I had to fight the no's and the no's and the naysayers and the negativity and the, you know. And while I was doing that, I wrote a book, a movie, a reality TV treatment. You know, it wasn't until I came home and got distracted. I got distracted and went visit people that wasn't in in my um in my plan, and it set me back, and it wound up. Let me see, 5 years of my life I was set back 5 years to like 2017, bro, and I snapped out of it. So for 5 years, so 5 years of my life I was on this gonna work, this gonna work. I know, yeah, they rocking with this, da da da. All the while, ain't want to see me win. Was holding me back. Tried to do the same things that I was bringing to the table. Did some of the same things and the ideas that I brought to the table. And then God made it to where I didn't understand, like, how did this happen like this? And it was just like this. And then I start realizing that it's not in God's plan for my life. That's why it didn't work out. So when I started being obedient and doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, things started opening up. So I had to weigh it like, dang. But I thought this, bro, when you at your weakest is really when you strong. When you alone, you really not alone. My dog barking, so she trying to come inside. Hold on. Yeah. So yeah, man, when it ain't supposed to go this way, you'll suffer for it when there's a calling on it. So some things are just meant to happen like whatever way it's supposed to happen. That's how my life is, man. Like, cause I had a calling on me. Feel me? God chose some people, man, and like Jonah, if he running, things kept happening. Where he had no other choice but do what God wanted him to do. I'm one of the one that don't have no other choice. I gotta do what God want me to do. And that's how I rotate. And I just be blessed from that mindset, believing that, you know what I'm saying? Stand out the way and I be at a peace of mind and still being able to do things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So when you think you need this or that, the only thing you need is a mindset. That's it. And that faith. Faith is a state of mind which may be induced by auto suggestion. All down the ages, the religionists have a mind is struggling humanity to have faith in this, that, and other dogma of creed. But they have failed to tell people how to have faith. They have not stated that faith is a state of mind and that it may be induced by self suggestion. In language which any normal human being can understand, we will describe all that is known about the principle through which faith may be developed where it does not already exist. Have faith in yourself, faith in the infinite. Before we begin, you should be reminded again that faith is the eternal elixir which gives life, power, and action to impulsive thought. The foregoing sentence is worth reading a second time, and the third and the fourth. It is worth reading aloud. Faith is the starting point of all accumulation of riches. Faith is the basic of all miracles and all mysteries which cannot be analyzed by the rule of science. Faith is the only known antidote for failure. Faith is the element, the chemical, which, when mixed with prayer, gives one direct communication with infinite intelligence. Faith is the element which transforms the ordinary vibration of thought created by the finite mind of man into the spiritual equivalent. Faith is the only agency through which the cosmic force of infinite intelligence can be harnessed and used by man. Faith is very important. Faith is the evidence things hoped for, substance of things seen. Fear is false evidence appearing real. If a person can get you to fear, they can get you to lose faith, which you need to operate in this world. Because if you don't move by faith, you're going to move by the sight of what you see every day. And if I'm seeing turmoil, if I'm seeing hunger, if I'm seeing struggle, if I'm seeing poverty, if I'm seeing hurt, harm, defeat, if that's all I'm seeing, that's what I'm going to be. That's why some people can't move out of the hood. They stay in that hood mentality, you know, and they world just revolve around being in that hood. And they think that that's what the rest of the world is like. Well, we don't do it like that around where I'm from. Where you from? I'm from the Magnolia. So where I'm supposed to do it like the Magnolia? People in New Orleans got that shit bad. We don't do it like that in New Orleans. Man, people in New Orleans do it like this. Bro, it don't matter where you from. It's where you at. You don't own nothing, but you going hard like you do. Why you ain't telling them to keep the bricks up then if you owned it? Oh, you wanted to remodel. You wanted to look remodeled. Knowing some of y'all would have kept the bricks. I know I would have. But people mindset is what determines where they at, y'all. You know. So if you from the hood, but your mindset is not acting out where you're from, it don't matter where you're from. You could be all you want to be just by changing the way you think. You can have a mouthful of gold teeth, but they say you can't if your mind is where it's at. You could be a recovering dope fiend, a person that used to shoot heroin and cocaine, but you didn't change your mindset. You could be an ex prostitute, murderer, rapist, killer, whatever. You could be anything you used to be. If you change your mindset, you're not that no more. But the enemy try to keep you focused on what you used to be so you can't be who you is to get to where you need to be at. If they could keep you in your past, bro, they could keep you stagnant. They could keep you still. They could keep you not seeing your potential or who you really can be. You need me. Remember? No, I don't need you. You stuck in the past. You in the past, huh? Are you what we gonna be a partner? We partnering up? Cause I got this. I'm my own boss, man. I'm bossed up. I ain't how I used to be. What make you think I need you? You believe that. You think everybody needs you. You believe that. Well, let me show you a exception to what you believe. When they don't respect that, you make them respect it. How you do that? Do your thing. Make them out of a believer. You can't go back and forth with a non-believer, y'all, because now you have gotten on their level. They gonna remain a non-believer. But if you make them into a believer by doing what you know you believe, eventually they're gonna be like, damn, even the devil flee from Jesus. Consistency is the key, but you need faith. The proof is simple and easily demonstrated. It is wrapped up in the principle of autosuggestion. Let us send our attention, therefore, upon the subject of self suggestion and find out what it is and what it is capable of achieving. It is a well known fact that one comes finally to believe whatever one repeats to oneself. whether the statement be true or false. If a man repeats a lie over and over, he will eventually accept the lie as true. Moreover, he will believe it to be the truth. Every man is what he is because of the dominating thoughts which he permits to occupy his mind. Forget what you saying you is. You is what your mind constantly is on. And it's showing. Can't fool me and say you this and your actions showing different. See, I pay attention to detail. And I do detail. You feel me? I pay attention to details and I do detail. Yeah. I clean up well, man. You dig? The garbage can't be around me. You gotta do detail, y'all. If you ain't willing to do the detail work, the garbage gonna stay around you. You feel me? You gotta clean that shit out, man. All the junk, the garbage, the bullshit, negativity. That shit stink, man. I don't want that shit nowhere around me, man. Let me detail this shit, man. You dig? And then I'm gonna pay attention to your details and see if you shining like me. And if you ain't, man, you can't ride next to me. I'm sorry. You gonna dim my shine. You too dull. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, I gave y'all that one. You know, these precepts and parables be just coming out. You gotta remember that shit, write that shit down and tweet it out, man, cause it might not come again, man. Yeah. So thoughts which a man deliberately places in his own mind and encourages with sympathy, and with which he mixes any one or more of the emotions, constitute the motivating forces which direct and control his every movement, act, and deed. Comes now a very significant statement of truth. Thoughts which are mixed with any of the feelings of emotions constitute a magnetic force which attracts from the vibrations of the ether other similar or related thoughts. Your thoughts can attract other thoughts that's like your thoughts. If you really thought like that, man, I was thinking the same thing, man. Shit, great mind think alike. Yeah, you ever heard that? That shit for real, man. And you know who always be like that on time with you? A motherfucker who you in sync with. My wife. It's the detail about each other that we shining together. We here. That's the only way. That's the only one I'm like this here with. We get off a, you know, little spot here and there. We gotta, you know, we ain't perfect. Remember, we strive for perfection. So as long as we on one accord, then we stay detailed together. And we pay attention to each other details and we clean each other up well. We don't let each other slip or come out dirty. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you with your significant other and you want to outshine them. You don't want to help them shine. You don't want to clean them up. And how my relationship is how my business shifts are as well. If I'm doing business with somebody, I want to keep them sharp too. So it should never be nothing personal. If we on the same team, one mind, one goal, one unit, what we in competition for? That's why we can't win. It ain't because we not winners. It's because a lot of us are pretenders. Some of us not supposed to be here. You got these people playing over here, and these people playing these people against each other, dividing the counter. Nobody winning. You don't win like that. That shit is a team effort. When the whole team is not involved in it, it's no win. No matter how you try to put it, you have to be like-minded to win, bro. Like you have to. That's in any endeavor in life. Relationship, business ship, any kind of ship. Championship, you know, friendship, one accord. That's why God made us in his image and his likeness. That's why God, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are one. We are in the image and likeness of God. We are spirits as well, so we are one. When we stay aware that we are the spirit and not the flesh, then we all can come together in spirit and in truth and not in what we can see or what thoughts we have or they have, the ideas we believe from our subconscious to be true, and it's not. Only way is true is God's way. Why we can't all agree on God's way so we can get out the way? It's because everybody is not following God's way. The devil wanted to be God, remember? So he got people that want to be like him because they think they God. Nobody want to play their part. And everything that is done, bro, gotta be decent and in order, in the same fashion as God. And that's how you work out any relationship. We have that mindset. We are having heaven on earth. We're in earth in our mind without God. We in hell in our mind without God. And our mind is our earth. Our spirit overtake our mind on earth, heaven on earth. Because our mind thinks spiritual and not physical. But you need faith to believe that. And you have to work on keeping that faith to keep on believing spiritual principles, manifesting nothing but the good that's supposed to be there. Anything that's supposed to be there, you ain't feeling bad about it not being there. It ain't supposed to be there. I'm not feeling bad now about being a part of something that I ain't supposed to be a part of. I ain't supposed to be there. I'm out of it. Thank you, Jesus. You feel me? Y'all better stop fighting what God don't want you to be a part of. You joined the gang and you been loyal to the gang. You get locked up and the gang ain't loyal to you. God showed you a sign. You go back to the gang thinking that the gang gonna be loyal. and the gang still is the gang ain't changed their mind, it's on you. It's on you. Do you know how to be obedient when you think you know it all? The devil thought that. Remain teachable, man, like a kid. Growing your faith like a kid. My kids don't think they not gonna get nothing for Christmas. They never had a reason to not believe it. I didn't have it like that when I was a kid. I knew I wasn't getting something. I had faith in not getting nothing. All the while I was manifesting not getting nothing. See what I'm saying? Little kids, if we have faith like kids, we can move shit, bro. What I'm saying, just they faith that they got make daddy have to be there and get it because they believe it. They believe they gonna get it. Nah, I'm be stressed out sometimes, but then I'll be like, nah, I got to have faith that I'ma be able to get it. Them boys and girls be wanting some electronics, big stuff. Big stuff, big stuff. Who do you think you are? I call myself going buy a mini bike. And I'm gonna ride that. That motherfucker in the garage. I used to want that when I was a kid. So I really bought it because I used to want shit like that. Don't even ride that shit. I need to get that shit away. Bro, a mini bike, go karts, shit, just bikes don't be touched. And people don't even know how to ride a bike. My wife be like, you didn't teach them about. If they not interested in riding no damn bike, kids are not how we was. They are interested in what they're interested in. Them phones, them computers, them tablets, Fortnite, Roblox. You know, it's different. We be wanting them ride a bike, go skate, that old ass traditional stuff. And people don't want to do that. Then people want to learn how to drive. them people want different stuff now. And I'm quite sure our mamas wanted different. They ain't want the stuff that we got, that we was interested in. You know what I'm saying? Technology babies, man. Real. It changes, man. Comes now a very significant statement of truth. Thoughts which are mixed with any of the feelings of emotions constitute a magnetic force which attracts from the vibrations of the ether other similar or related thoughts. A thought thus magnetized with emotion may be compared to a seed which, when planted in fertile soil, germinates, grows, and multiplies itself over and over again until that which was originally one small seed becomes countless millions of seeds of the same brain. The ether is a great cosmic mass of eternal forces of vibration. It is made up of both destructive vibrations and constructive vibrations. It carries at all times vibrations of fear, poverty, disease, failure, misery, and vibrations of prosperity, health, success, and happiness. Just as surely as it carries the sound of hundreds of orchestrations of music and hundreds of human verses, all of which maintain their own individuality and means of identification through the medium of radio. From the great storehouse of the ether, the human mind is constantly attracting vibrations, which harmonize with that which dominates the human mind. Any thought, idea, plan, or purpose which one holds in one's mind attracts from the vibrations of the ether a host of his relatives, adds these relatives to his own force, and grows until it becomes the dominating, motivating master of the individual in whose mind it has been housed. Now, let us go back to the starting point and become informed as to the how the original seed of an idea, plan, or purpose may be planted in the mind. Beagle, your ideas are your fortunes. Your plans are a way to your fortunes. If you are not planning your ideas, what you think you're gonna manifest? What you think you're gonna manifest? You're gonna manifest nothing. Nothing is there. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. A lot of people are on social media without a plan or idea. They are the ones who are being monetized because you don't have an idea or a plan. Back out of it. Step back. Now come back with a plan and an idea and execute it. Remember, you got to apply and get the information and use it to manifest it now. Now, you got to get the how to, the when to, how to, with who. That's all planning is. How to, when to, with who. That's the plan. Instagram, we about to go out. If y'all haven't downloaded the Beagle app, go download the Beagle app because I've been on here with y'all for about 3 hours. I don't know. But anyway, download the Beagle app. The link is in my bio, on Instagram. Come to Hotboyturk on Beagle if y'all want to come on Beagle. I'm still on Beagle and I'm on YouTube Live. If you want to go to my YouTube Live, go to search Original Hotboyturk and y'all can come there. If y'all still want to get some of this content, because you know we here and we here every day. This what I do. I give the game. You know, I don't know nothing else. You can't get nothing else from me. But I'm giving you my experience and I'm giving you the wisdom. Because my experience have been through a lot of this stuff. And I'm learning with y'all as well. So, you know, promoting, marketing, we making money, putting y'all in a position so y'all can make money, coming up with plans and ideas. You know, damn, I got an idea now. That's how you get motivated because you're getting around people who are on the same type of time where you at. You can't get around the negative people. They not on the same type of time where you at. How you gonna get motivated, inspired, come up with a plan, get an idea? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It's not. I'm gonna say that. That was some good information. I've been on Bigo, Instagram for a minute. So I left that on there, you know, so they could get that and go watch it over and over again and do what it do, and I could take some of that and I could put some of that over here, like that, there, stuff like that. You feel me? You always could take your live stream and monetize it on YouTube, y'all. You know, like I'm live streaming. We've been on here an hour and 11 minutes on YouTube now. This will be a live stream. And to break it down, bam, I use my Instagram to put little parts for the people who don't want to see the long. You know, people got a short attention span. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm gonna do it. I be trying to figure out planning and executing at the same time while I'm teaching, multitasking. Feel me? But to keep it going and to reach more people, you know, like I have to hit every avenue. And I take those clips, put them on TikTok, slide it on Facebook. Like I got everything working together. Everything working together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. All right. Now let us go back to the starting point and become formed as to how the original seed of an idea, plan, or purpose may be planted in the form of the mind. The information is easily conveyed. Any idea, plan, or purpose may be placed in the mind through repetition of thought. This is why you are asked to write out a statement of your major purpose or definite chief aim. Commit it to memory and repeat it in audible words day after day until these vibrations of sound have reached your subconscious mind. That's why it's important that y'all come to financial literacy every day. If you want a mindset of financial literacy, you must hear over and over repetitiously in your mind what financial literacy is. You know what I'm saying? You need to get this in your mindset. Get this information. Remember it. You know what I'm saying? And automatic, bro. Like if this say write it down, blah blah blah, and they're telling you those are the instructions that you need to apply. So why don't you do it before you say, man, that don't work? You know what I'm saying? Because you doing things that don't work, and you see that work. The don't work, right? Why the work can't work? The don't work, but why the work that work don't work? Because you ain't working it. You not working what work for you, man. But you working everything that don't work for you. And that's why you ain't getting no results. And it's your fault. It's nobody's fault but yours. Make sure y'all subscribe to Original Hotboyturk on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that like. You know what I'm saying? And y'all make sure December 20th, if y'all ain't pre-saved, make sure the link is gonna be in the bio on here. The link gonna be in the description on here where y'all can go pre-save my album, Rich Stuggin, dropping December 20th, y'all. This is the best album that I didn't drop. Independent. You know what I'm saying? Independent hustling. You know, December 20th. I'ma show y'all how a person can do things on their own, bro, as long as they stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? BG not free, BG not home yet. Do things on their own. You know what I'm saying? And and take it to a whole nother level. You feel me? Take it to a whole nother level, dog. Like you don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to do a lot of things so when things come up, you can switch it up. And you still that's why I told somebody today, somebody said they were gonna stop their OnlyFans and come on Bigo. I told them don't stop your OnlyFans to come on Bigo, something you don't know about. Keep what you know that's working for you, but at the same time, learn the other app. And once you figure it out, if you feel like you can't do both, you make a decision on which one you're gonna do. I do 5 apps at one time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't let none of them go. Feel me? And I'm still being consistent and doing what I'm doing. I instead of me having to go here for an hour, 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 I'm gonna get all of them down like one time and bam, I'm gonna teach the same thing at one time. It's just that simple and it's easy, you know. Um, I get to recruit people to come get on Bigo. I get to get followers on my backup page on my Instagram. I get subscribers on my YouTube, subscribers on my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? My fans go from being fans to business partners, coming under the YNT agency. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't, what more can I ask for? You feel me? Like, I'm doing what's working for me. I'm doing what's working for me. And you could do what's working for you. Matter of fact, that's what you got to do. You can't be focusing on what's working for everybody else and you're not, figuring out what's working for you. Like that don't make no sense at all. We are what we are because of the vibration of thought which we pick up and register through the stimuli of our daily environment. Resolve to throw off the influences of any unfortunate environment and to build your own life to order. Oof, 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 oof. Resolve to throw off the influences of any unfortunate environment and to build your own life to order. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's unfortunate, any environment that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? If your hood is unfortunate, don't be influenced by it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you from this hood don't mean you gotta still be influenced by it and do what they doing. My hood right now, they are all on YouTube right now, telling old stories, you know, and being in competition. Some of these old stories gonna get people indicted. That's my perception of it. You know, you think I want to get on there and talk about real life, old stories, old cases, old situations? You know what I'm saying? Opening up old wounds that may have healed from people. Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that. There's a lot of stuff I don't talk about from the industry that can open up old wounds and stuff, and I can talk about it. It'll be tea. It'll be tea if I was to just like tell people exactly how it really was. But I'm so far away from my past, I don't be influenced by that type of environment. Just because everybody else seemed like that's what's winning, I'm gonna create my own order. And that's what y'all see me doing. I create my own order. I create my own move. This how this go. Simple as that. Taking inventory of mental assets and liabilities, you will discover that your greatest weakness is lack of self confidence. How many people got a lack of self confidence in themselves? They don't believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Do it look like I don't believe in myself? I believe in myself so much, man. I make people believe in me who don't even know me. Because it's the energy. It's the energy. This handicap can be surmounted and timidity translated into courage through the aid of the principle of autosuggestion. The application of this principle may be made through a simple arrangement of positive thought impulses started in writing, memorized, and repeated until they become a part of the working equipment of the subconscious faculty of your mind. Write it down, memorize it, repeat it. Write it down, memorize it, repeat it. Write, memorize, repeat. Write, memorize, repeat. Do the same thing and do it again. That's consistency. And when you repeat something, that's consistency. When you repeat something, that's consistency. Repeating is doing the same thing over and over again. Repeat it, do the same thing over and over again. That's consistency is the key. That's consistency is the key. Write it down, memorize it. Write it down, memorize it. Write it down, memorize it. Write it down and memorize it and repeat. Write it down, memorize it, and repeat. Hey, even when you constantly hitting that pussy repeatedly, you gonna catch a nut and they gonna feel good. Do it again 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 and they gonna feel good. What are you doing over and over again that feel good? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Self confidence formula. This is the formula for self confidence. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the objective of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action toward its attainment. And I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. What are your dominating thoughts? What are your dominating thoughts? Your burning desire. What are you constantly thinking about? 3. I know through the principle of auto suggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self confidence. 4. I have clearly written down a description of my definite aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self confidence for his attainment. Fifth, I fully recognize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and for cynicism by developing love for all humanity because I know that a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. A negative attitude toward others can never bring me success. So, for all you people who are negative towards other people, you're failing in life, man. You are failing tremendously. For all the people who are hating on other people's success, you are failing in life tremendously. I will sign my name to this formula, committed to memory, and repeat it aloud once a day, with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become a self reliant and self successful person. A successful person just by having confidence. You can become successful by having self confidence. I'm going to stop right there. It's a formula to building your mind up. And you have to use the formula, man. The same thing that got you on the negative thing, you had to do the formula indirectly. Only thing you gotta do is if you hate, love. It's the opposite of whatever negative, do the opposite of it. Make it positive. It's that simple. Y'all keep it thugging, man.